turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Down to about the 45.
Ready?
No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 3rd down and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Dobbs is throwing. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Dobbs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it. And
now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Adams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Luke Musgrave, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
A final shot before break. Dobbs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to throw Dobbs. He'll find Metcalf. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the ready.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
49-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nico Collins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On play action, it's Dobbs. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. This is 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Throw left side complete to Sharp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Dobbs. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's brought down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Darren McFadden. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally gets stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here's 1st and goal.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They faked the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Jackson. Musgrave's got it out right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after